Peace, everybody. How are y'all doing? I am back again. This is Fasting is Life. And today it's going to be something that all of you like to talk about food. Thank you, everybody. I appreciate your support. Please like, share, subscribe. And shout out to my viewers from the international community at Anchor, Spotify, to podcasts and stuff like that. I really appreciate it. I'm glad you guys are enjoying my beautiful voice. Yes. Why so serious? Let's get into this. All right. I'm sure you're loving what you're seeing in the images here. For those of you listening audio, I got a picture of a bunch of junk food. It got hot dogs sprayed with ketchup and mustard and cheeseburger on top of fries, and I see some on the corner, some pizzas with pepperoni. Basically, a delicious sight, huh? Don't salivate on me now. You don't want to mess yourself. Stop drooling. Stop it. Stop it now. Come on. Stop drooling. Come on. Pay attention to fasting. Come on. Get to the chopper. That's right. This news is tremendous, very tremendous. I appreciate your support. Yeah. All right, let's get into the article. It says, and this news is coming straight from uh forbid me because it's I don't speak Dutch. It says Wageningen. So hopefully I said it right. Wageningen, Wageningen, Netherlands. And this article was written by this Chris Miller. Says um if you've ever snuck into your kitchen for a midnight snack, you probably know exactly where all the sweet and tasty treats are hidden with your eyes closed. Researchers in the Netherlands say this isn't just about good memory. The human brain may actually be wired to hunt down high calorie food. Oh, you don't say, huh? Their study finds humans are significantly better at remembering where junk foods are kept than they are with healthier ones. Healthier options. A team from Wageningen University and research believes the human brain has evolved to focus on memorizing where high calorie foods are located. Study, oh, check this out. Study authors theorize this allowed our hunter gatherer ancestors to survive in tough environments with few food options. The study tested 512 participants. You know the ironies? These participants are from a modern time with what Western diets. I wonder if they went to quote unquote primitive nations that are quote unquote undeveloped, third world, fourth world, whatever, who don't, they have junk food, but not like the West. They say the study tested 512 participants who were put through a sort of food memorized maze. Researchers have had the group follow a fixed route through a room where eight foods or food scented pads were strategically placed. As each participant walked through the maze, they either tasted the food or smelled the pads. These tasty options range from apples and cucumbers to potato chips and chocolate brownies. If you guys could see my face, I just have a face palm in my head. The group was also asked to rate how much they liked each food they encountered. Researchers then gave the volunteers a surprise quiz on where these snacks were located. Junk food more appealing to our mind too. The results revealed the group was 27% more accurate at picking the right locations of high calorie foods than low calorie options. Participants were even better with food sense, spotting high calorie pads with 28% more accuracy than low calorie ones. Researchers, who are these researchers? Anywho, researchers report that the results were not affected by whether the high calorie snack was sweet or savory. It also didn't seem to matter if the participants liked the food or not. Overall, people were 2.5 times or 243% better at memorizing where actual food was compared to food scent pads. They're asking a question. Is there a downside to this skill? Let me see. While this ability likely served humans well in the distant past, the study suggests it could lead to problems today. Researchers hint that the memory bias towards high calorie foods can create dieting issues for many people. They add that brain which can resist the urge to hunt down sweeter snacks will likely avoid these dieting problems. Researchers are now looking at how the high calorie memories bias affects present day eating habits. The study appears in scientific reports. There you have it, guys. But on my channel, you notice my channel is called Fasting is Life. Well, in my channel, you can find a lot of videos that I've done previously promoting strategies, health, herbs, and stuff like that. Here's the thing, people. If you do your research, you already know the addicting stuff in our food, especially if it's not made by nature or come from animals. And now, if you're not hunting your animal from the forest, that animal you are likely buying, unless you're buying it from a farmer who doesn't use any chemical, any quote unquote alchemy, witchcraft, then you're probably eating something that's been quote unquote poison. And that's the whole thing. It's about money. People back in the day, they ate because their body needed nutrients. They didn't eat for leisure. We live in an environment, as quote unquote society advanced, people are eating more for leisure instead of eating for necessity. You're not supposed to be eating all the time. Just because you have a little crave, that means you have to eat. No. But we live in a society where you have billboards. Hey, you missing this burger? It's all to mess up with your brain, right? What's the saying? If you don't see food, you won't think about eating, right? Well, if these people really, care, quote unquote, society care about people's health, why do they allow marketers to put billboards of food or restaurants all over the city? Why? It's all a business. It's all a business. You as an individual, you just have to have self control. You just have self control, and if you don't have self control, well, guess what? You're gonna be 300 pounds, and nobody will be able to help you. And that's why I promote my channel a fasting lifestyle. Why? When you're not eating, you're fasting, right? So you gotta give your body time to digest and stuff like that. And I'm not even me. I'm radical. Last week I took 6 days. Was it last weekend on Saturday evening? I started my first fast where I didn't eat anything until Friday. I broke it late in the evening when I came back from work. So that means for 6 days and a half, I didn't eat anything, and I lost 20 pounds. Why? I'm doing, I did it. I'm radical like that, where I didn't drink water or eat anything. It was challenging as always, but I did it for myself to test my mind's limit. And not only that, because I want to prepare my body, for the coming season, right? But for you out there who's listening, All you need is just a 1 day a week maintenance where you abstain from eating. And you can drink water, that's okay. But by you abstaining from eating just for 1 day out of the week, you're gonna be ahead of time to billions of people on the earth. Some people out there in the earth, guess what? They don't fast by free will. They involuntarily fast. Why? Because they either poor, they can afford certain food, they may be starving, they're poor. So in a way, their life is a fasting lifestyle, but it's not controlled, it's uncontrolled because they're in a tough situation. But it seems like you think in a world where it's gonna go advance, where society is better, people will have a healthy lifestyle, but it's amazing. With every all the food quote unquote around us, people are more sick, you know. So just take control of your life, know what you're eating, know what's going into your body, be aware, you know. Just like you're not gonna allow any stranger in your home that you don't know. You're not just gonna get some random people in the street, be like, hey, come in my house, come stay with me. I'll give you my room and sleep. You don't know that person. What if you, while you're sleeping, comes and beat you with a hammer in the head? You don't know. What if that person steals your TV? It's, you see the same logic you're gonna use to a stranger. Why are you not gonna use the same thing on food? Like, you don't know where this food came from. Why would you allow it to go into your body? You don't know what it's gonna do. So if you're not gonna do the same thing on a stranger coming into your home, your body is your home. So you need to, process and be like, okay, this I allow, this I won't allow. You have to control, nobody else. So that's it. I'll put the link to the article so you guys can read it for yourself and do more research about this. So thank you guys for listening. I appreciate your support. I'm doing my best to keep this thing going. But with truck driving, I'm always on the road. Sometimes I don't have time. So whenever I get a chance during the weekend, what I do is I'll pre-record a lot of these videos and audios and then start, posting it. So uh, because I don't get a chance to, do this every day, so I'm doing my best to kind of have like a consistency where I'll create maybe 4 or 5 videos and then I'll just set them up to be uploaded during the week if I don't get a chance when I come back every other day. But I'm doing my best. It's challenging when you work like 70 hours a week and you try to do this as a hobby. It's not easy, but you guys keep motivating me. Based on the views and people watching, that means hey, it's rewarding in the end as long as people get this message, because you're not gonna hear certain things I'm talking here. Some mainstream news media won't mention it, so I'm doing my best to get news that you probably didn't hear and get you exposed to it. So I appreciate your support, guys. Stay tuned for more news, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.